Hi everyone. We're going to be doing a quick walkthrough on how to verify the quality of your references, how to verify the quality of your sources. So this is for your English 101 class, and your assignment was to write a pro and con paper about a controversial topic. So it would help just to do an initial search, kind of see what's out there for you. And I'm just going to search Google for pros and cons. And right off the bat here, we see some choices where you might go to get more information about your topic. And I see here one, it's procon.org. And helpfully, here on the right, Wikipedia tells us it's a nonprofit. So that's good information to have, kind of gives you a little more background about the people that you're taking this information from. So I'm going to check out procon.org. All right. So we see here a list of topics that you might want to consider for your paper. And because it's so timely in the news, I'm going to choose vaping e-cigarettes. Okay, seeing a lot of things in the news about this recently. So you're going to find some information about, pros and cons. Is vaping safe? Is it not safe? Is it helpful to those who are trying to stop smoking analog cigarettes or not? So that might kind of give you an idea about where you want to go with your paper. But we're here really to kind of analyze the sources. So whenever you find a source that you're going to incorporate into your paper or use some of their ideas, you want to find out who they're getting their ideas from, who are the sources. And even on this pro-con page, if you scroll down, you will see some sources. So right off the bat, you can begin to kind of winnow down which of these are good sources, which are really authoritative, and which are not. So we're going to go through just a couple of these to give you an idea of how you might go about analyzing the quality of your sources, of your references. So looking down here on this list, there's a wide variety. So we have a few websites. If there's a website ending in .gov, then it's a little bit more authoritative than one that might end in a .com, because .coms are commercial. They're trying to sell something of some kind. Scrolling down again, we see a .edu, a Harvard University website article. So again, you can kind of get an idea. That might be somewhere in the middle of quality of your resources. Number 14 here is interesting. That is, it looks like a medical article, a randomized trial of e-cigarettes that was in the New England Journal of Medicine. That's a very authoritative, very established journal that's peer-reviewed, which means that a bunch of experts looked at it and decided it was good enough to publish. So that would be a good place, a good one to include in your rationale for your pro or con argument. So you will need to do more digging around than just looking at the titles like I have here. So you can even do a simple Google search and see if you can find these articles, because you're going to learn more about it soon, but there's something called the CRAP test. So you evaluate the currency of your reference, the reliability, the authority, and the purpose or point of view. All of those inform how you determine whether a resource is good enough to include or not. So to do that, it just takes plain old-fashioned detective work. So maybe we'll look at this one here. This is an article from theguardian.com. Not too old, just a few years old, so that's good. It's timely, it's current. I'm going to do a quick Google search, and we're lucky. This one is right here on the top. Okay. So while you're looking at this article, oops, you can go through that CRAP test worksheet that I'm going to give you here in a few minutes, and you want to read it. You want to see who the author is. Again, Google his name. Look at the reliability. Okay. Can you verify that this author's information that he used elsewhere? Does he have a website? Are there any really bad, obvious spelling errors or anything that looks jerry-rigged in this article? Do you see any advertisements? All of those will tell you kind of where this person is coming from, and if it's unbiased enough and authoritative enough for you to use. Okay. So you would just do that with a few of these. Remember to get a good mix of articles, books, maybe a few websites, depending on the parameters of this assignment. And you're going to fill out your worksheet, and there's no right or wrong answer. It's just which one weighs more. Are you getting more answers that it's a good article, or are you weighing more on the side that it's not really reliable? And it's a judgment call about which do you think is going to be a quality enough resource to include in your paper.